Water flows in an almost level rectangular channel, 3 meters wide at a discharge of 12 cubic meters per second. Over a length of 5 meters, the flow depth gradually increases from 1 meters to 1.1 meters. So, rectangular section, ito yung ating dimension 3 meters. Then, to 5 meters, nagbago yung depth ng flow. From 1 meter, naging 1.1 meter daw. So, of course, this is our point 1 and this is our point 2. Initially, 1 meter yung depth. Then, at second point, naging 1.1 meter yung depth ng flow. So, kung titingnan natin siya sa 2D, at tingin tayo sa 2D, okay? Assuming yung bed natin is horizontal, then ito yung flow na from point 1 to point 2, tumaas yung flow natin. The depth gradually increases from 1 meter to 1.1 meter. So dito meron tayong, tingnan natin yung energy level. There is a velocity had B1 squared over 2G, then B2 squared over 2G. Kung different yung kanilang cross-section ng area, then magkaiba yung kanilang velocity. Okay, nandito galing yung flow natin from point 1 to point 2. So, meron tayong velocity heavy to B2 squared over 2G. And ito yung energy grade line natin. So, ang difference ng vertical height, that is head loss. Yan ko yung head loss. And meron tayong pinatawag na slope ng energy grade line. The discharge is 12 cubic meters per second. Okay, so what is the head loss? What is the slope of energy grade line? Yung slope niyan. Okay, in the roughness coefficient. So you can see that the head loss, as you can see, that is total depth including the velocity head minus total depth dito including the velocity head. Okay, subtract mo yung dalawa. Subtract mo to. That will give us the head loss. Ang slope niyan is the rise po the rack. Pwede mong gawin head loss over 5 meters. Assuming the bed is completely horizontal. Okay, so first problem. Unin lang natin ang D1 at V2. It is solvable kasi meron tayong Q and merong area for each cross-section. Alam natin, discharge is area times velocity. So, rearranging that, ito yung ating pakukuha. V1 is equals to Q over area 1. The same yung Q sa section 1 or 2. No? Kung ano yung butaw dyan, yan din yung butaw sa kabila. The discharge is 12 cubic meter per second. Then, area 1, area ng cross-section yan, is 3 meters times 1 meter beat. This is the velocity of flow at section 1. Section 2, palit pa lang natin ng area 2. Hindi magbabago yung flow. Area 2 magiging 3 times 1.1. So this is the velocity at section 2. Again, head loss will be the difference of energy. Difference of energy. So I have energy 1 minus energy 2. Ang energy 1 natin is itong buo. Pressure head plus the velocity head. Okay, velocity head, B1 squared over 2G. Ito ko yan. V1 over 2 gravity plus 1 meter yung depth dito. Then minus V2 squared. V2, 3.363. Gravity, depth is 1.1. So the head loss is 0.042 meters. Yung slope is keto. HL over 5 meters. Rise over run. Okay? HL over the total length, 0.042 over 5. Then you have 0.0084 or nasa choice is 0.0088. Okay, to obtain the roughness coefficient. Now, yung formula natin is Manning's formula. We will use this formula. Area over N, R raised to 2/3, S raised to 1/2. Where S is the slope, not the slope of the bend, hindi yung slope ng bed. S is the slope of the energy grid line, which is yung kinuha natin previously. Ito yung kinuha natin previously. Ang area at R are average values of the section. Tingnan, dalawang section na ito. Unsteady yung ano natin. So, ang gagawin natin, class, is pupunin natin yung average velocity ng dalawa. By the way, pwede yung gamitin lang natin is yung velocity plus, sorry. Itong term yan, kung tandalin natin yung area, that's the velocity of flow is equals to 1 over N, R raised to 2/3, S raised to 1/2. Okay, pukunin natin yung average velocity between points 1 and point 2. Ito, dalawang section yan kaya average velocity. Ang R is also average. The average velocity, we have B1 at B2. Add lang gan, i-divide ng 2. 4 plus 3.6 physics over 2. This is your average velocity. Doon sa Manning's formula natin makukuha yung S. And kailangan na natin dumaan sa hydraulic radius. Hydraulic radius is area over the wetted perimeter. Section 1, the area is, again, that's 3 meters times 1. Ang wetted perimeter natin is yung nabasa ng tubig. Dalawang depth, isang dimension width. So, isang dimension width 3 meters, dalawang depth na 1 meter. So this is your hydraulic radius at section 1. At section 2, so area 2 over wetted perimeter 2. Area 2 is 3 times 1.1. Okay, wetted perimeter 3 plus dalawang 1.1. So this is your hydraulic radius at section 2. Gagamitin natin katulad sa velocity, average din yung gagamitin sa hydraulic radius. R1 plus R2 over 2 equals 0.617 meters. And again, hindi na natin kailangan dumaan sa Q, pwede na lang diretso natin sa velocity. Manning's formula. So, ang N yung hinahanap. Pwede natin sa i-cross multiply. Therefore, N is equals to 1 over the average velocity. Average hydraulic radius is 0.617. Raised to 2/3, then yung slope ng energy grade line is 0.0084. Yield 0.02.